Hi guys, today I'm on this other side and he's on the other side. Welcome to yet another episode of This is Life Podcast where you get to listen,
relate,
learn,
and laugh.
Now today we are talking about our heroes, Shujaa. Yeah,
Shujaaz.
Shujaa. Shujaa is that a pamphlet?
No, it wasn't a pump. It was
was
a
a what?
magazine.
A magazine.
It was a magazine.
Mi nakumbuka tu Maria hapo.
I remember Maria.
Yeah, there was Maria
But I
and
can't
some
remember
other people.
this guy with the.
But they're not called magazines.
They were okay. They were kind of comic books.
Yeah, they're comic books.
Comic
That's
books.
the word I was looking for. So yeah, that's what we're discussing today as we celebrate Madaraka Day in Kenya. And as we start, Mark,
So
tell us.
Madaraka.
Sorry.
Okay.
Proceed.
Okay.
Yeah, what's Madaraka?
Like, wait, it's not Madaraka. It's Mashujaa.
Mashujaa. Why am I in Madaraka?
Mashujaa.
When is Madaraka?
Madaraka 1st May. Is it 1st May?
Oh Lord.
Then 1st June. It's Labor Day.
Yes. And then 12th December is Jamhuri.
Jamhuri. Yes. Yeah.
Then now this 20th is Mashujaa.
Mashujaa.
How would I even say Madaraka? Sorry guys.
So
Yeah.
Mashujaa from all of our friends from abroad, from our audience in the United States. Mashujaa means heroes and heroines. So we are basically celebrating the heroes and the heroines. So
Who led the country into independence?
yeah, who led the country into independence. But we kind of now brought it up to in a more
Relatable.
relatable kind of way, whereby individually it narrowed down to an individual. Who is a Shujaa to you?
Yeah.
What does a Shujaa mean to you? Who is that Shujaa that you look up to? Who is that hero, that heroine? Yeah. So
Who's a Shujaa to you?
a Shujaa. a Shujaa. Okay, a Shujaa. A Shujaa, I think I'll copy from your definition. But okay, for me, a Shujaa is someone who is basically has been able to make some accomplishments in life.
Okay.
And I can maybe point out that my Shujaa is my role model.
That makes sense. Yeah, your Shujaa is your role model. Your Shujaa can also be your mentor.
Yes.
Yeah.
My coach.
Your coach.
So basically, I think that's what I take more from a Shujaa.
Yeah.
My Shujaa is my role model. Someone whose attributes I can be able to maybe implement.
Yeah.
Not necessarily copy, but I can be able to
Emulate.
modify. Yeah. Maybe something that I can take home for myself,
Yeah.
take home for others, and see how it fits in different circumstances. Because if you say someone like
Someone-
Kipchoge,
Eliud.
Eliud Kipchoge, and a marathoner, it's not about participation. It's
It's
not about winning. It's about participation. So someone will look at him and say, he's my role model because
Of his attitude.
of his attitude. So you see, now you take that, you are a student, so, and you're like, I have to be like Eliud Kipchoge with a good attitude. So if it's maths, if it's analysis of structures.
Are you okay, ma?
Yeah.
What
Okay.
is wrong?
No. You see, we had this unit in last semester.
Yeah.
Okay, for the past few semesters that we've had in school, it was called analysis of structure. That was my nightmare.
Guys, I am struggling to be on this side. I will not even lie.
I know.
It is so uncomfortable. I don't even know how to sit. Anyway, proceed. You had this unit.
So a unit called analysis of structures, and now, we didn't have it this semester.
So you're happy.
It makes me happy.
Awesome.
It makes me happy. So you get to develop a good attitude towards such. So that's my Shujaa.
I like your definition. An achiever, a role model. Yeah. Shujaa to me is an overcomer.
Someone who
in one way or another, has won a battle, either internal or external. Someone who has come out of a difficult situation and they're still surviving, an overcomer.
True.
You get?
True.
That's a hero to me. Yeah, and I agree about the role model bit. I feel like now, to me, my Shujaa, I don't want to say role model and I don't want to say mentor. Anyway, as we proceed, I'll mention some specific people. Like I can't put them in a category. Yeah.
But now, I think now, if you now look at it now from a perspective of, do other countries have mashujaas?
They should be. I'm not sure.
I think they celebrate independence.
Yeah, I've everyone,
But
every country
celebrates independence. But I don't think they celebrate the people.
Sure. I feel like I should be Googling right now.
We could. Or we could have some suggestions.
But I feel like we have an International Day of Heroes or something.
Yeah, I think now that I agree.
Yeah.
It's there.
It's there. It has to be there. It's important to recognize these people. Guys, I'm looking this up.
Now, as you look for it, now if you look at Shujaas, not Shujaas. Where is Shujaas?
I don't know.
I remember Pele. No, not Pele. It started with a P.
Let me tell you, even Jamaicans,
they have Mashujaa.
they have like National Heroes Day.
Also, I guess theirs is defined in another way.
Yes, but the Google says here that we have National Hero Day is October 8th. Today.
No, yeah, today. No, yes, today.
Yeah, National Heroes Day, October 8th.
In Kenya?
No, like all around.
Oh.
It's like the global calendar.
Now who knows?
Who knows about that day? There are people who take it seriously.
Like you see, in Kenya, not many people know about it.
You don't know about it. We don't know about other
maybe.
people. Don't limit the knowledge on us.
On everyone.
Yeah, on everyone.
So what makes a Shujaa special?
What makes a Shujaa special?
Because if you look at maybe the bit of history behind Kenya's independence, we had people like the Mau Mau. We had people like Mzee Jomo Kenyatta, the first president.
Yeah.
Who else? There's a book I'm reading. It's called Swords of Kirinyaga. I'm actually rereading because it entails a big history behind people like Mzee Jomo Kenyatta. So even it talks of people like these guys. In Kikuyu, it's the group of 40 or the sons of 40. So they call it Anake A40.
Ah, okay.
So people there are guys like those who now came on board to try and be able to throw away. Is it to throw away?
To throw away what?
The independent, the colonialists.
If you can throw someone away, to kick them out of something.
To kick them out of the country. Yeah, so that's what made them special. For the Mau Mau, what made them special was someone like Den Kimathi, who who mobilized everyone in the forest and everything to attack them.
I feel like what's making these people special is that they did something not everyone was willing to do. Because they intentionally put themselves in a compromising space, knowing very well they might not make it, but they still went ahead.
So is Jesus a Shujaa?
Jesus ni Shujaa. No, Jesus is Shujaa ni savior.
But from your explanation, Shujaa.
You've asked what makes them special. That's what makes them special.
Now coming to modern times, in Kenya, when we have people who. So what makes them special right now?
I can only talk of my Shujaa.
Who's a Shujaa?
My grandmother. Yeah, that woman. What makes her special is that she carries the burden of her children and her children's children in an equal way. You really can't know who is her favorite, who is not her favorite. And
as the favorite of my show.
And the fact that she shows up and the terrible things that she has gone through, and she still manages to show up. If there's someone I call when I'm in a huddle or something, it has to be my grandmother. There's a day I called her at 6 a.m. in the morning. Now, guys, this was the first time I had an encounter in school. A very annoying encounter. It angered me. I'll talk about it when I finally graduate. Now, I called her. It was such an awful encounter. I could not tell anyone. I had sleepless nights until I decided, you know what? Let me just call this woman, this superwoman. I called her at 6 a.m. and I cried. Do you know what I cried on the phone. She's all the way in Nakuru. And I was busy crying on the phone. Do you know what she did? She prayed on the phone. When I think about it right now, I'm like, oh
That's
my
love.
God.
That's love in the deepest manner.
She started praying and I'm busy crying.
That's love.
There's no one in our family who doesn't tell my grandmother what they go through. Like, I feel like she's the easiest person to talk to. She's such a confidant, Manzi. And then you see now we are all telling her. So she has all these burdens.
Yeah.
And then she's still here. And she's still welcoming more. Like, I'm still here. Okay.
I think she's so open.
She's so open. And then she follows up. Like, you told me, Alice, you told me there's this problem. Have you solved it? How are you doing? Such. I sat and thought hard about who my Shujaa is, or who I recognize today as my Shujaa, because it's so obvious for some people to be recognized. But her,
Number one.
I think as I said, it's the constant desire of putting yourself in a position where you're bearing problems that are not even yours to begin with. They're not even yours, but you're there trying to help. Akina Kenyatta, they would have just stayed, not fight for the country, because it's the country, it's not them. It's
all for a bigger cause.
It's not a selfish cause. Looking at the bigger picture. I feel like she's the one who is shaping our clan.
I think that's interesting. My Shujaa is Obama.
Awesome.
My Shujaa is Obama. If there is one person who, let me say, I sit down and I pray to God that I meet him, that he may, I sit down and pray that I see this guy, or maybe God gives him more life until we meet. It's Obama. Because when I read his story.
Which one? Which book?
From Dreams from My Father. His story is so moving, and his story is so well organized that I'm able to see the nitty-gritties. I'm able to read between the lines and see the resemblance between his stories and mine. That I can be able to see he's a winner regardless of all that he went through.
I think that's who a Shujaa is. Somebody who wins regardless of what they are going through.
You even mentioned that they go through challenges. They are overcomers.
Yeah.
So
you see yourself in him.
And also the fact that he's an optimistic person. in his book, he doesn't solely focus on maybe, let's say, his father leaving him or leaving him and his mother when he came to Kenya and they stayed in the States. But that pushes him to be a better father, to become better in his leadership roles, to become better for the community, and even to become better as who Obama is. He also went through maybe, let's say, an identity crisis. I have been there, and I look at it and I comfort myself and say,
if Obama
I actually don't say if Obama did or something, but I just say, I sit down and tell myself, a time will come when I will no longer have to fight for wanting to know who I am.
Sure.
A time will come and I'll sit down and tell people that this is Mark, this is what he has accomplished.
You are certain and sure about.
I am satisfied with who I am.
Yeah.
So I think I really want to see
Him.
If not just to greet his hand, just to see him.
Inshallah.
Inshallah.
You have said something
is he 60 or 70?
I am not even sure.
He might be 70. They were celebrating.
It can't be 70, Mark.
They were celebrating 32 years of marriage.
Oh wow! I'm not even 32 years. These people got married before I was born.
Wow.
Oh wow.
32 years of marriage. I looked at it and I was like, hey, is this forever?
Oh Lord. I think everyone just wishes a forever marriage, a forever type of companionship. Yeah. No, I don't want this to pass me. You said something about the identity crisis bit and all that. And then I remembered Kate actress, she had put up this ask me a question bit. And then somebody said that I am 22 years old, 22, 23 there. I don't even know what to do. I am lost. Just give me a word of encouragement. And she said, you know what? It gets better. And then she posted a photo of her when she had not made it. She was like, it gets better. Just keep at it. It gets better. Yeah. So I think the patience also to wait, like give yourself the grace to evolve. Give yourself the fact that you give other people grace to change and all that is the same way you're supposed to give yourself grace, and you be patient with yourself as you're growing and evolving, and we are diverting.
But in additionally, I look at it also at if you look at the Shujaas, there's that aspect of patience, and there's also that aspect of before you get to where you want, before you have to acknowledge that your Shujaa had their challenges.
Yes.
So it doesn't mean that it doesn't mean that I can decide tomorrow to be the president of Kenya.
That you will immediately be.
Immediately.
Yeah.
I have to have that patience and understand that there will be the challenges in between, and I have to take as much patience as possible to get to where I want or to where my role model was or is.
If there's something I have come to accept, it's so cliche nowadays because everyone says it. It's trusting the process. Like I have come to realize I will not immediately just achieve what I want. Whatever I'm going through right now is building up and is
for the better.
Yeah, building up, giving me the right attitudes. Like it's just strengthening me for what is ahead.
In the book, Swords of Kirinyaga, today I feel like a historian. Damn. So one thing Mzee was saying, Mzee Jomo Kenyatta was saying, when there's this association that was called Kikuyu.
I remember that thing in social studies.
Yeah, KCA, Kikuyu Central Association. So when the leaders of that association went to Mzee Jomo Kenyatta, what he will tell them is, you continue fighting. You continue fighting. and he was also part of the fight.
Yeah.
So he as much as he was acting as a teacher, before he came to realize that there is more to being a teacher and he can be able to fight for his own country, he was able to help others understand that there is that bit of patience. Be patient, but also act.
Yeah.
Even when you talk of trusting the process,
You can't just sit and
you
trust.
can't just sit and trust.
There's this video of Kelly Washington. Kerry. It's Kerry.
Kerry, yeah,
Kerry.
yeah.
Kerry Washington. She says, you pray to God to catch the bus and run to catch the bus.
You pray to
God that, Lord, let me catch the bus. And then you run. You get? You don't just pray.
Wait. Before you continue, this
is a eureka moment, guys.
In the book of Matthew,
Yes.
they say even God feeds the birds, something like that. I can't remember, but someone said that God doesn't bring the worms to the birds. The worms are there. It's
Yeah.
the birds to fly and go and get them. Now you can continue.
Yeah, so there's no way you can be patient while doing nothing. You are patient while doing something. You're patient. Patience means you are trusting that whatever you are doing will eventually make sense.
I remember even my aunt. I think she's also in the list of my Shujaa,
Yeah.
but Obama tops.
Sorry, aunt.
So one of my aunts told me, actually she was calling my mom.
Yeah.
My mom was telling her, oh, my son is in the house. Oh, what?
He's doing nothing.
Me, I'm doing nothing. Hey, if my mom only knew. But now, what my aunt told her is, tell him to get out. Tell him to get out into the world. I won't say it in Kiswahili because it will seem offensive.
Just so much.
Yeah, she said, mwambie atoke nje. Aishi ni kama ako high school or ako ndo ameanza campus, because it was during the long holidays and at times everything with whatever all that is happening and everything, there were tough circumstances.
Yeah.
So that's what my aunt told her. She told her to tell me, mwambie atoke nje. Aishi ni kama ako high school ama ako ndo anaenda shule kila siku. Now I took that and I realized in high school, what was I good at? I was good at public speaking. I was good at being a leader. I was good at making friends. I wanted to enjoy life. I just wanted to be happy. So I think now comes the aspect of something about what you need. It attracts whatever. Positivity attracts positivity. Life has been good. I think I can say that. Life has been. So now I think now that's the bit of being a Shujaa, whereby you necessarily don't have to say to someone to act. Already you being there is enough motivation for them to act. You get?
Your presence.
Like your presence matters.
Yeah.
Your presence matters. Were it not for Obama, I couldn't have seen any resemblance in being in the stories that we shared.
Yeah. And it's not like you have met him directly. No. You've just read about him.
Even in his DMs, I haven't even reached to his DMs. But the fact that he is there, his story is there, is enough motivation for me to always take that step every day. Yeah, so I think
being a Shujaa is important.
Being a Shujaa is good.
It's good. Are you a Shujaa? No, do you think you're someone's Shujaa? Or
yes.
Do you think you're a Shujaa?
Yes, I think I'm someone's Shujaa. When we went to Muthurwa, Muthurwa
is a school, guys.
It's your former school.
It's a high school.
So in Muthurwa, after the session and everything, someone wrote me a letter saying how thankful she was and she got the motivation she needed. Till this day,
Yeah.
I have that letter. It's not something I can throw.
You can't.
I
you
can't
afford to
even
do.
afford to.
You can't.
So I
That
believe
is
I'm
so
someone
personal.
Shujaa.
Yeah. And I'm sure it's not how only. There are some people who just don't have the courage to note down, or they were not raised that way. They're not as expressive.
Yeah. But you see, the fact that you're there, the fact that your story is there is enough.
Your mere existence
It's enough.
is an inspiration to someone. I think I've also experienced the same. In social media, sometimes I read my DMs and I'm like, oh my God, you people think I have it all together, because the way you are talking to me, it's like, Alice, how have you done this? Alice, you do this. And it makes me feel like I'm accountable to the public. And now it makes me feel like I can't mess up. Because there are people out there, I don't even know them, but they look up to me.
What maybe as we wind up is
I'm also a Shujaa to myself.
yeah.
I have gone through difficult things, and
If you sit
I'm an
down-
overcomer.
True.
Yeah.
True. Personally, as an individual, if you sit down, not everyone has had it on a silver platter.
Sure.
Not everyone has
Not
had it on
everyone.
not everyone.
I think, does anyone really?
No.
No one.
Even those who think
Yes.
they are born on a silver platter,
No.
they'll have their challenges.
Yeah.
So, what I'm always told, or what I've always learned, is the fact that we have these modern time Shujaas,
Not a Z and S.
and S. So it's that learn while you are young. Learn while you are young. And I learned this from a certain video I watched, is when you're in your 20s, they call it being the Lulu, but it really matters a lot. You remember when we were being told, walk into those spaces where you feel you can't walk until you make it. Walk into them when you have nothing, and that will attract whatever. It will be the beginning of the attraction of the life you want to live, or just if you want to live like your role model. That's where it begins.
Yeah.
So, in your 20s,
be daring, have
daring.
wild dreams, and be bold enough to chase them.
and it said, not every plan in your 20s will work,
No, it doesn't have
but
to.
you only need one.
Let me tell you, the fact that, yeah, I agree. I totally agree. The same way, even when you are in high school, not every of your plans work. I think the goal is usually the same.
True.
It's just that the perspective and mindset keeps changing with age. And then somebody told me, don't forget the childhood dreams you had. Because when you were young, you did not know any boundary, any limits. You were just so wild. But now, with the society and the how we are being conditioned, you start putting limits and boundaries to your dreams, and then you start reducing them. So when you're in your 20s, remember those wild dreams.
When someone tells me to remember my childhood dreams, I think of Boss Baby. Think of Boss Baby. Because by the time you grow up and all that is over, it becomes sad. So enjoy.
For sure.
I think those childhood dreams as long as you have them, they keep you alive.
They do. I remember mine and I'm like, damn, okay.
And me, I'll still be a pilot. One way or another.
You gotta do this. Oh yeah, you wanted to be a pilot. Anyway, guys, make sure you recognize your Shujaa. It's important.
On all our platforms,
Yes.
on Instagram.
Yeah.
We are now on Facebook. Tell us, who is your Shujaa?
Tell us. And also, please remember to tell them as well.
True.
Because sometimes you get to a point where you can no longer see them. If you're in a position to talk to them, tell them. Be as expressive as possible.
Tell them now.
Tell them now when they can hear and appreciate it. Maybe that's all they need to smile on this day.
Amen and amen.
Amen.